Hello everyone. In this demo we are going to show that how when a customer calls and wants to order for the services, calls up CSR and the CSR creates the account profile along with the offerings code order and the addresses where the services have to be provided along with the billing information. Also, in case the customer calls and needs some information, the CSR creates the service request and provides him the information. And all these details can be viewed for a customer in his 360-degree view. So, starting with the demo, first we need to create the addresses like where the customer is residing or customer address and where he wants the service and the billing services to be provided and the billing to be provided. So for that we need to go to the administration data and create the addresses. In the addresses we will go and create two new addresses. Say 110 West Town. And we need to create one more address because it can be the situation where the customer is residing at some other address but wants the services to be provided at some other address. So we have created one more address, 120 East Town. Now we will go and create the account for different reasons, like main account will be the parent account called the customer account, and we'll have child accounts which can be the billing and the service accounts. So we go and create an account called James Wills. So it is an account type is residential with account class as customer, as he is a customer account, and we can give the price list as for we need to know the prices of the offers he wants to order, and then the address will be the address provided by James Wills, which can be anyone which we have created, like 110 West Town. And then we need to go and create a contact. So we create a contact called James Wills. With the email ID, proper email ID. And proper phone number. So we have created a contact. Now we'll create another account where he wants to provide the services or wants the billing to be done. Jack Wills. So So in this case, the account type remains residential, but the account class we may need to change as the billing account, because this will be the account, or the address associated with this account will be the billing address, where the customer wants his billing details to be provided, and this will be the account Jack who will be paying the bills for these services. Maybe the Jack Will's address can be the same as the customer address, or it can be different. So we can just have an address same as customer account to be the billing address. So now we go and create a contact. Jack Wills. With proper mail ID. And proper phone number. Also, since we have created a customer account, now the billing and service account will be child to this customer account. So for the parent account, we can go and add James Wills as the parent account. So that the Jack Wills becomes the child of James Wills. Now we have to similarly create the service accounts. So one of the service account we'll create is John Wills. Again, the account type remains residential, but here the account class we have to change as a service account, because it will be service account, like the services will be used by John Wills, and he's residing at some other address, and that's why the service address where the installations and shipping will be done will be associated to this particular account, that is the other address 120 East Town, which we have already created. Now for this also we need to go and create a contact. Called John Wills. With email ID and phone number. And again here we need to make it as a child to the parent James Wills. So we can again add the James Wills as a parent, which is a customer account. We need to create one more service. We can also create one more service account in case if some other services are to be provided to this service account. Jolly Wills. Same, the account type remains residential while the account class is changed to service, and the price list as any price list. And again, Jolly also resides in the same address as the same as of the other service account. So we need to go and associate the same address to Jolly Wills also. We can say okay. Now we need to go and create a contact. As Jolly Wills. For same thing for Jolly Wills, we need to make James Wills as the parent account, who is a customer account, so that Jolly Wills become a child. So now since we have created all the 4 accounts, we can see the entire account hierarchy for the parent customer account James Wills, where we can see that James Wills is a parent account and he has child accounts, which will be the billing and the service accounts. So in the account hierarchy tab, we see that James Wills is a customer account, while billing account Jack Wills and the service account John and Jolly Wills are the child accounts. That can be seen in the pictorial view in account org hierarchy chart tab. Here we see that Jolly Will, John Will and Jack Will are child to James Will. Now, since we have a billing account, we need to have a billing profile, which means that how the billing will be done. So Jack Wills is a billing account who is responsible for paying the bills for the services. So we need to create a billing profile for Jack Wills, which will have the bill type, bill media, how it has to be provided, how the bill has to be provided to Jack Wills and other details. So we go to the account Jack Wills, and in the account summary tab we can find that billing profile can be defined. So in this place, in the billing profile, we add a new billing profile for the account Jack Wills. We can give different properties like bill, what should be the payment method. It can be cash, through credit card, through debit or through bill me. And then which type of bill, it should be detailed or summary, we can mention. What should be the frequency of the billing, it can be monthly, quarterly, yearly. Or what should be the bill media, how it should be sent, should it be email, paper. So we can define all these billing profile details in this applet. Now we have created the whole account profile with the customer account, the billing and the service account and the billing profile. So now before creating a quote for this particular account, we need to see that all these proper details are properly filled. So like this we've created. Now since the customer James Wills wants to order, we need to first go and create an opportunity that he is an opportunity, and then since he is inquiring about the products, then we can go and create a code and order for that. So we go to the opportunities and create an opportunity for James Wills. James or for James Wills, and we can associate the contact James Wills. So now we have created an opportunity called James Op for the account James Wills. From this opportunity, you can go and create a code for the. So we see here the contact is there. So we now go and create a code for the services which James Wills has inquired about, and so that we can even order for those services. So here we have an auto code which creates a code from this opportunity, giving that opportunity is James Op and its status is in progress, and all other details are filled with the price list. So as we go to quote, here we can see that opportunity is James Ops, and we need to add few line items, means the products which he has inquired about. maybe some wireless or the broadband services. Before that, we need to see that the service and billing account are populated properly along with the contact. So we fill the contact as James Wills, and for James, the billing account, the service account can be either Jolly Wills or John Wills. So if these services, whatever he is going to order is being used by Jolly Wills, the service account has to be Jolly Wills. While the billing will be done by Jack Wills. So the billing account has to be Jack Wills, so that the billing profile is also populated with the billing profile of Jack BP. Now we go and create the line items, means the products which he wants to order. Here we select for CME wireless products. So here we see that wireless product is added with the service account as Jolly Wills, who will be enjoying these services, billing account as Jack Wills, who will be responsible for paying the bills, while the owner account will be James Wills, who is the customer account. And since we have associated any price list, we can see this pricing for the products. Now this is the code created. We need to go and create the order for it. So we click on auto order, and we see that an order is created with these same details, with CME wireless as a product, while the service account as Jolly Wills, billing account as Jack Wills with the billing profile Jack BP, and the customer account is James Wills, and same is populated at the line items level, service account, billing account, and the owner account. So like this we see that how an account profile is created along with the opportunity, with the code and the order. Now that there is a scenario like where the customer calls the CSR or customer center and wants to inquire about some products or wants some information about his details, then the CSR goes and create a service request for this account, and that can be created from the service request screen. So here we see that we have a service request screen. So here we go and create a service request as for the James Wills, who has called up and is asking for some information. So the account is mentioned as James Wills, and the contact is also again James Wills. Now in the SR service request created, we have few fields where we can specify which type of service request it is, what is the area of the service request. So in this case, as a customer has called, so it can be of type contact, and he wants some information, so the area of the service request can be like requesting for the information, and sub area is information needed, or whatever information is needed, like whether it is for offer or for documentation or for some support, so we can mention it in the sub area. Also we have summary and detailed description, where CSR can mention what is the summary or description of this SR. So we can write like if information needed for some offers. Also we have field called owner, where we mentioned that who is responsible for this SR, like who, which CSR or which person is responsible for resolving this solution, this SR. If this SR is created by a CSR and he is not responsible, he can assign it to some other CSR by changing the owner. Or if he himself will be resolving this SR, then he can be the owner of this SR. So once this SR is created, we go and see that in the activity tab, the CSR should create an activity that what steps will be taken to resolve this SR, or what will be the resolution given to them. So it can be of different type, like whether they need appointment with the customer, or they want to schedule any appointment, or give any call, or alert the user, or something like what, if they want to give information or something like that. So we can give different types of activity. In the description of the activity, you can give the description what activity you are going to do for closing this SR. So we can see information needed to be provided or is provided, and then we can even see the status. If it is like appointment, you can schedule, it's not scheduled, or schedule. Since we have given information needed, once the CSR provides the information, he can even close the SR and move forward. So like this, an activity is also created for the SR. So like this, we can see that an SR is created for the account. Till now we have seen that how the account profile is created, codes, order is created, service request is created. So once the customer again calls to the customer center, the CSR should be able to see till now what has happened, with what all things have been dealt with the customer, whether what he has ordered, what he is up to, or what any service request has been raised. So that all those details can be seen in a 360-degree view of the customer. That we can see while going to the customer account. We see, go to the James Wills, and in the account summary view, we see that the order has been created for this particular account, which is still in pending state. A code was created for which this order has been placed, and also a service request was raised. We can even drill down on this service request and see like if there are any activities pending for this, or if it is closed, if there is any activity pending, what needs to be taken care. So from one view, we can see that if it is having any issues with the service request, or it is resolved or not. Also, once this order gets completed, this wireless products will be shown in the installed assets tab of the service account, that is Jolly Wills, and not in the Jamesville, because Jolly Wills is the person responsible for using the services. So the installed assets will be shown in the Jolly Wills account summary tab. Similarly, since the billing account is Jack Wills and he is responsible for the billing of these items, the billing profile will be shown for the Jack Wills in the account summary tab. So we can go to account Jack Wills and see the billing profile. So here we go and see the billing profile in this view. So like this, we see that how the account profile is created and order is placed for the account along with the service request, and how all these details can be viewed in one view. That's all for this demo. Thank you.